Hi, I'm Alessio Scalisi and I'm here with Lexie McClymont. We are both from Agriculture Victoria and we work on the PIPS for Profit program, particularly on the Pear Production Systems project. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. We are using reflective foil to improve color in blush pears, Rico particularly. And Lexie is gonna tell us a little bit more on the results we have obtained so far.
Okay, so we've been looking at reflective foil over a couple of seasons now. The first season, we're mainly interested in would we get an improvement in blush coverage and colour with using reflective foil. So we put it out for the entire season. And we did that in two varieties, two selections, Solana and Rico. And we saw an increase in blush coverage and an increase in the quality of that red colour as well.
Pears are quite different. They're very dynamic in the way they develop their color during the season. So Lexie, can you tell us a little bit more about the way the color changes throughout the season?
Yeah, so with pears, they have the red colour to begin with. And Maddie Pavey's shown in a number of experiments that if you shade the fruit, that colour will disappear. But if you take the shades away, that colour can be regained really quickly. So in 3 weeks' time, it's as though the fruit had never been shaded. The exception to that is when you get close to harvest, and that 3-week period generally is not enough to get your colour from green back up to the same red level. So we were interested in the timing, and we looked a bit more at that in our second season. We tried putting the foil out from November or December because we had seen in the first year we threw out a late season foil treatment only 3 weeks before harvest, and we saw again exactly what Maddie had seen in her earlier experiments. We improved the colour, but not as much as we did with the longer foil treatment. And so in our second season, we were interested in seeing whether those later applications that would give you a bit more longevity of the foil to the end of the season would give us as much benefit as having it out for a longer period, and also give a bit more flexibility to growers in terms of when they put it out. We were also questioning whether putting it out as late as December, when we might get some hot conditions afterwards, which we actually did. We put it out 3 days before Christmas, which was quite a hot day this season. We were interested to see if the sun damage might be different between the November and the December treatments. So we found our November and our December treatments both gave similar levels of increased blush coverage and improvement in the red colouring. There was possibly some effect on certain categories of sun damage, with having a little bit more damage with the December application than the November application. But because of the low levels and some plots just not experiencing any sunburn increase or evidence, it's a little bit harder to make comment on that.
Yeah, and that in combination with the other techniques we are studying to improve color or to, change potentially protect the fruit from sunburn. Like, for example, we are using overhead cooling to protect fruit from sunburn. We are also testing leaf blowing as a potential method to improve color. And then we can do the economics on this, and we can use our technology like the Grid Atlas cartographer to compare all the different treatments and to track the color development throughout the season.